everyone. So today I'm out taking photos for my full-time job, and I figured since I'm using some gear that I don't normally use, I would do a little video over it. So today I am using the Canon R6, which you already know that I use for all my sports stuff. But today I'll be using the 24-105 f4 RF lens, made for the R6 and R5 and any of the RF mount cameras. I have never used a 24-105 for the RF, and I don't own one for the EF, and I've never owned one for the EF. So I'm out just taking photos of some of our facilities in town to use on the website or social media posting, whatever it may be. So the 24-105, great lens. I find that having that much range to work with is really nice when you're shooting like stuff that I was shooting today. So like a little bit of architecture, some nature stuff. Mostly it was buildings around town. Our city sign that says "Welcome to Pittsburgh." So it was nice being able to set up the tripod in one spot and initially get like 4 different photos with the different focal lengths on it. And then using an f4, I was mostly at f11, f16, had plenty of light to work with, and on a tripod I'm able to lock it down, so I didn't have to worry about any shake if I was on a little bit of the slower end of the shutter speeds. So I'm going to dive into Lightroom and take a look at these photos, see how they come out sharpness wise and the colors and all of that. I did shoot in Canon RAW, so I'm going to have really good range of exposure to work with and see how the colors come out when I either apply a preset or just make slight adjustments in the HSL slider and saturation, vibrance, and all that. So I will hop back in after I get through the photos and show you guys some of those photos. So overall, I really enjoyed using this lens. 24-105 is a good focal length to have in a small zoom, and it's pretty compact and it's not that heavy of a lens. So I feel like a 24-105 is one of those lenses that most people should have in a bag if they are kind of just somebody that shoots a little bit of everything, from nature to architecture to maybe even portraits. 24-105 can give you a good range of coverage. And I feel like even this lens, for an RF mounted lens, it's not that pricey in comparison to some of the other RF lenses. I think new, this lens is about $1,300 US. So in comparison to some of the other lenses, it's pretty budget friendly, I guess, if you are making money in this, or if you just enjoy it enough to spend that much on a lens. They do have other options, but when it comes to a lens that has a constant f-stop, like this one is f4 all the way through the zoom range, some of the cheaper RF lenses are going to change the f-stop, which is going to make it a slower lens to use, which will make it harder in low light situations. But f4 is going to be a pretty solid lens to have for low light until you can maybe get into an f2.8 or an f2. But overall, the lens is pretty sharp. I felt like it got a little softer after I get up to like f20, f22, but at like f8, f11, f16, super sharp all the way through the lens. I didn't see a lot of distortion when it came to the wider focal lengths on the lens. 24 seemed pretty good for being a wide focal length. So with that said, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. I'd appreciate it if you would like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.